Americans repulsed by bizarre photo Hillary Clinton shared in Christmas message. Hillary Clinton is once again hinting that she will run for the presidency in 2020. She will be 73 years old if she does, and not anywhere near the health and vitality that is displayed by President Trump at every turn. In the last race, she appeared very ill and fragile, so I don't understand how she would even consider another run at the Golden Ring like this. It's not just Hillary's health either. She blames everyone and everything for her losing to Trump, and she's vicious about it while doing so. Check out the pic below. Hillary Clinton selected a photo of Bill Clinton's presidency during Christmas to send out to her fanbase via Twitter. Most Americans are repulsed by this and consider it bizarre. After insulting most of the nation as being deplorables and then insulting everyone who is of one race or another, she's ready to go on another fantastic gaffe tour where she can't. Heavy check mark Hillary Clinton. Merry Christmas to everyone celebrating today. Twitter adds info and privacy. Clinton feels that the presidential election was stolen from her elitist hands by an uncouth barbarian such as Trump who sides with the common man. She wants the country and all that power and wealth handed over to her because somehow, she deserves it. No, she doesn't, and having lady bits is not a prerequisite for leading our country into Lord knows what under a despotic ruler such as Hillary Clinton. This would be Hillary's third attempt at snagging the presidency. Frankly, her health just won't hold up to do this, and Americans in general just hate her and her stances. That's not to say she's not a formidable snake in the grass politician, it just means that it's too late for her to be the ascendant one on the Marxist left. Heavy check mark real Kyle Morris. Watch Hillary Clinton smiles and nods in agreement when she is introduced as the real president. Twitter adds info and privacy. From I Love My Freedom. Last month, former Clinton pollster and advisor Mark Penn published an op-ed arguing that the groundwork has been laid for the former Secretary of State to run for president in 2020. Penn argued that Hillary Clinton 4.0 is about to be unleashed as a progressive firebrand who will fight this out until the last dog dies. You can expect her to run for president once again, he predicted. Maybe not at first, when the legions of Senate Democrats make their announcements, but definitely by the time the primaries are in full swing. In October, Clinton gave a delusional response when she was introduced by Gwen Carr, the mother of the late Eric Gardner, as the real president. Clinton nodded her head and smiled along as if Trump didn't handily defeat her in the 2016 election and win several states she failed to even campaign in. Prior to that, she admitted, "I'd like to be president." During an event with Recode's Kara Swisher, Clinton was asked about the 2020 presidential election. "We're going to talk about 2020 in a minute, do you want to run again?" Swisher asked. "No," Clinton responded, nodding her head while adding, "No." I'd like to be president," she admitted, bursting into laughter as the crowd applauded. When Clinton's not wearing a muumuu to attack Trump or insulting Americans by saying anyone who doesn't believe Trump's policies are hurting America isn't walking around with their eyes open, she's making several controversial comments. In March, she speculated that Americans only voted for Trump because they didn't like black people getting rights. Clinton, who is obviously still deeply upset about her embarrassing loss in the election, is saying whatever she can to remain relevant. Bookies would have a field day if Clinton runs. Sure, they'll bet on whether she wins or not, but many will also bet on whether she survives the race, period. And I mean that literally. Politics is a young person's game unless you are someone like President Trump with a young constitution, solid goals and an abiding love for his country and Americans in general. So, Hillary Clinton is still dreaming of her glory days and seeking more and more power. She doesn't have the sense or decency to step aside for her party, much less her country. No one on either side wants the woman anymore. She's grasping at campaigning to keep her head in the game and to stay relevant. But those days don't come back, and good riddance. She would like to be president, but it would finish off this country. Just say no to Clinton once and for all.